Hi, I'm Joe Merrill with Sputnik ATX here in Austin, Texas with another one of our quick curriculum snippets. Today I'm going to be talking to you about how to sell. A lot of tech startups come in and they talk to us and they really don't know how to sell. Because a lot of times the people who make stuff, they're great at making, but selling is a completely different skill set, and it's very rare that an entrepreneur will have the ability to both make and sell. It's possible, but again, you're the outlier if that's you. The number one rule of sales is shut up. You really should talk less and listen more. So that's rule number one, is talk less, listen more. But the type of listening that you need to be doing is asking the customer about their needs. If you go in and you're meeting with a prospective customer and you spend all of the time talking about your product, you're really not going to sell. There's been quite a bit of quantitative research in this area that has shown that when you talk more than 30% of the time, it doesn't produce a sale. Make sure that your talking is 20% or less of the total time spent talking, and that when you do talk, you ask questions. If you ask the right questions and you understand the customer's unmet need, then you'll be given the opportunity to show how what you're doing meets that need. Customers feel validated when you listen to them. Let them share their problems with you. Let them share how they're frustrated at how their current product doesn't help them, or how there may not be a solution for the problem that they have. Sometimes you may find that your product doesn't fit the needs that they're describing. If that's the case, then you've got to go back to the drawing board and reevaluate your product, or maybe just decide that that customer isn't the customer for you. Do more listening, do less talking, find out the customer's unmet needs, and then you have the opportunity to share how you can meet their need. The second thing that you need to do when you're selling is you need to not be afraid to ask. So number two is ask. If you're gonna make money, you have to charge people for stuff. That may seem revolutionary to the socialists watching this video, but money is actually a great medium of exchange that helps us understand the value between a seller and a buyer. Are you doing something that they value sufficiently that they'll pay for the cost of that good? And so don't be afraid to ask for money. Even when you're first starting something out and you're doing a beta or a test, many times people will even pay you in advance to develop the product because they need it just that badly. One of the ways we can identify at Sputnik a really good company is to see if the first customers are actually willing to pay for the product development because they need the product so badly. When you find that you have customers willing to pay you to finish development, then you know you really have something special. Ask for payment, ask for product development money, ask if they're interested in investing in your business. But don't be afraid to ask for money, because you know when money is willing to change hands that actually you're starting to get product market fit. If people aren't willing to pay for something, then you have to ask yourself, is there product market fit? And go back to the drawing board, create something that adds more value to the customer, value sufficient that they'll pay for it. Unfortunately, you did such a great job listening that you'll know what you need to do to update whatever it is you're making so that it does have value. That kind of becomes an iterative process with sales, and it's really only a two-step process. It's about listening and asking questions, and then asking for what you need, whether it be the cost of the service, investment, payment for product development. And if you follow that cycle of listening and asking, you'll figure out your product market fit, you'll learn a lot more about your customers, and you'll be able to sell a lot of product. You're always welcome to come and apply for our next cohort. Hit subscribe and you'll be alerted every time more videos come up in our channel to help you start your successful business. Thanks for watching, and we hope to see you here in Austin, Texas at Sputnik ATX.